Fathers, what moment made your life fall apart? The day my 6-year-old daughter asked me why I sleep in my car every night. I thought I was being sneaky, parking 2 blocks away behind the old grocery store and sneaking back into the house before anyone woke up. Turns out she'd been watching from her bedroom window for weeks. She saw me leave at midnight when I thought everyone was asleep, saw me come back at 6 a.m. with gas station coffee and day-old donuts, pretending I'd been home all night sleeping next to my wife. See, I'd been living this insane double life for 4 months. During the day, I was the perfect loving father and devoted husband. At night, I was basically homeless, sleeping in my beat-up Honda because I'd lost my job at the warehouse and been too ashamed and terrified to tell my family the truth. The layoffs happened right before Christmas. 23 people got called into the office that Tuesday morning. I was employee number 15. Just like that, 12 years with the company meant nothing. They gave us 2 weeks severance and a cheap pizza party. I'd been using our emergency savings to pay the mortgage and bills while pretending to go to work every single day. I'd wake up at 6 a.m., put on my work clothes, pack my lunch, kiss my wife goodbye, and drive to random parking lots where I'd sit for 8 hours scrolling job sites on my phone. Then I'd come home acting like everything was completely normal, complained about my boss, talked about coworkers, made up entire conversations that never happened. The lies got bigger every day and I was drowning in them. The money was almost gone and I still had no real job prospects. That's when I started sleeping in the car. I told my wife I was working late shifts, that the company was pushing overtime because of the holidays. She believed every word because why wouldn't she trust her husband of 10 years? But my daughter Emma had always been observant, too smart for her own good. She'd started asking weird questions like why I was always so tired in the mornings, why I smelled like the outside when I came home, why I kept checking my phone during dinner with this worried look on my face. The night she confronted me, I'd just spent another freezing December night in the car wrapped in an old blanket. My back was killing me, my phone was dead, and I was completely out of hope. I snuck back into the house at dawn like I'd been doing for weeks. But this time Emma was sitting at the kitchen table in her pajamas, holding her stuffed elephant and staring at me with these big serious eyes that looked way too old for a 6-year-old. She climbed into my lap without saying anything, and I could feel her little heart beating fast. Then she whispered the words that absolutely destroyed me. "Daddy, are we poor now? Is that why you live in the car at night? Are you sad because we don't have money anymore?" I just sat there frozen while she kept talking in that tiny voice. She'd heard me crying through the thin walls when I thought everyone was sleeping. She'd noticed me checking the mailbox obsessively every day. She'd seen me counting and recounting the bills at the kitchen table after she went to bed. Then she said something that completely broke me. "I've been saving my allowance to help you buy gas for the car so you won't be cold. You see, I have $12.37 in my piggy bank upstairs." My 6-year-old daughter was trying to take care of me while I was falling apart. She'd been carrying this heavy secret just like I had, both of us trying to protect our family in our own broken ways. She was worried about me being cold while I was worried about losing our house. I started crying right there at the kitchen table with her in my arms. 4 months of lies and fear and shame just poured out of me. This little girl had figured out what I'd been hiding from her mother, and instead of being scared or angry, she wanted to help me with her allowance money. That morning I told my wife everything. The job loss, the empty bank account, the months of lies, the night sleeping in the car behind the grocery store. It was the hardest conversation of my life, but also the moment we started putting our family back together with honesty instead of lies.